Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it's Wednesday the 12th of September. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Site to get free of charge by the adverts you see here around the screen, and by you coming back and viewing the charts and viewing the videos, and also by clicking on the adverts. That's what generates revenue for us. So thank you for doing that, thank you for coming back, and thank you for visiting us regularly and for supporting the site and the advertisers who keep it going. Now this is the chart from this evening, the pressure chart for this evening across the British Isles. Northwesterly flow you can see there coming down through the country, and this is the rainfall associated with the trough that's been moving southwards through the course of today, and that'll be bringing some rainfall down to the south of the country during the course of this evening. But it's this idea of a northwesterly flow that we probably have to get used to towards the end of the month. I'm starting to build some confidence now in the idea of a cold snap coming through at the end of the month, a proper autumnal cold snap coming through at the end of the month. Not drastically cold, not severe, but just, you know, the first reminder from the weather that autumn is here and winter is just around the corner. But let's get the detail first over the next few days, and I'll show you what's going on later in the month. So we find this ridge of high pressure building through during the course of tonight. Now that's going to be leading to a chilly night. Looks as if we are going to find temperatures probably falling off quite rapidly during the course of tonight, and these are the sort of temperatures that I think we'll see by the morning. You can see 2 to 4 degrees across parts of central Wales, across the Western Midlands, 2 to 4 as well across parts of northern England and across central parts of Scotland, and that is low enough given that ridge of high pressure to be producing a slight ground frost in these areas. So certainly is going to be a nippy one in the morning, and one for an extra duvet, I think. I think by the morning most of the rain will have cleared southeastern and southern England. Could still be a little bit of residual rain just hanging on along the southern coast, and it may be that it's mid-morning on Thursday before that clears away. However, high pressure generally is in control with some good spells of sunshine, although we've got rain to the north of Scotland. Look, coming in again, some heavy bursts of rain for northern and western Scotland, and the isobars here shown close together, so some windy conditions up there as well. Then as we go through the course of Thursday, so we're going to find the south of the country staying generally fair. I think good sunny spells down here, although that sunshine probably hazy at times, particularly in the morning as a warm front travels eastwards. More rain you can see here for northern and western parts of Scotland, and quite windy up into the north as well. So I think more gales for northern and western Scotland and for the northern coasts of Ireland. And then we're going to find that area of rain just slipping its way southeastwards during the course of Thursday night into Friday morning. Quite breezy for all parts of northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. You can see here overnight into Friday with some outbreaks of rain, most of them across northwest England and North Wales. The front's still clearing southeastwards through central and southern England, I think, early on Friday morning, and it may well be early afternoon before it clears the south coast of England. Elsewhere we get into sunny spells and scattered showers, and it looks as if they'll be continuing, I think, through the night and into Saturday morning. And for Saturday it looks as if we are going to find a fair day again. High pressure down here to the south building in. I think though we could find some low cloud affecting west coast of Wales and southwest England, but for central and eastern areas I think it's dry with plenty of sunshine. Bits and pieces of rain for western Scotland and Western Ireland too, but again the east faring much better. And then as we go through Saturday afternoon, through Saturday night and into Sunday, another front will come eastwards. This brings some rain down through Scotland, northern England, I think, during Sunday morning and affecting southern parts of Ireland. But for the south of the country it should be staying fair. I think windy with some showers following into the north, and that rain eventually gets its way southeastwards through the Midlands, through southern England, East Anglia and southwest England late on Sunday night. Just some showers following in behind, but you can see how many places are dry. Now look, this flow is starting to go back into the northwest. However, what we'll find, that flow is short-lived in the northwest, because what we find by early into the new week on Monday is that high pressure is building into Ireland. Now, I think Monday it'll be quite a chilly start with some showers for northern and western Scotland, some showers for northwest England and North Wales, but that high is building in. And as the high builds eastwards, it should bring fair conditions for all, and I think plenty of sunshine for Monday afternoon. Overnight to Tuesday, it's going to be another cold one. We've got high pressure over the top of us, clearing skies, and I think we could find another quite widespread ground frost, temperatures about 2 to 3 degrees by Tuesday morning. And then for Tuesday itself, where the high is gradually clearing away towards the east, we've got the southwesterly flow here coming into western Scotland, bringing some outbreaks of rain there. But I think generally high pressure looks as if it hangs on across southern parts of England, bringing dry conditions for much of England, Wales and southern parts of Ireland. But for Scotland, particularly the north and the west, there'll be a few showers, as there will be across northern and western parts of Ireland. And then just some hints, look, as we go into the 20th, there's this colder flow starting to get into the northwest of Scotland. These fronts trying to make their way southwards, and I think this is where the flow is going to be taking us as we head into the end of the month. So if we take a look at, I wanted to show you this chart. This is the temperature chart from the ensemble, the temperature prediction, and the dates are across here at the bottom. Now we have to look at the subtleties of these charts when we're looking at them, particularly from about day 7 onwards. So you can see how during the early part, look, we're building temperatures quite nicely, getting up here to 21 degrees or so across the London area. It's these red lines that we're looking at, but then look what happens. Temperatures take a dip. Look, this is the 20th, 21st, the period we've just been looking at. Colder weather coming in, and then look how we go through into this final week of September with mixed conditions, not particularly very wet across the south, but I still think some rain for Scotland and 1 or 2 showers further south as well. But look, the downward trend in these temperatures, and then it's this period here around the 25th, 26th. Look, we take a dip of a few degrees, bringing us down to maximums of 14 and 15 degrees. This is the period that interests me, because I think we will go into this colder snap. And interestingly, it's been picked up by the CFS this morning. This is the week 3 forecast, taking us from the 26th of September to the 2nd of October. And for these charts, you do have to turn your head because they are the opposite way around. But there's the British Isles, look, just underneath here. And what this chart is showing is below normal heights at 500 millibars across these northern parts of Europe, with above normal heights in the Atlantic. So what's happening is the flow, the surface flow, is building like so, with a ridge through the Atlantic down into a trough across Europe. And what this does is it promotes a northwesterly flow, and of course at this time of year that northwesterly flow is much cooler. So I think this is what we're picking up on here, and with a trough to the west, I think we'll find showers for northern and western Scotland, perhaps some western parts of England, certainly down the eastern coast of England, but dry to the east and the south during the course of this week. Then through week 4, I don't think the CFS has quite nailed this properly, but what it does is it gets the high further north, it builds a low over the central Atlantic, a trough here, a ridge up to the north, a trough here. Now what this could be hinting at is this build of pressure that I've mentioned a few days ago to the north of Scotland early in October. So what it could result in is dry conditions across Scotland early October, and pretty nippy too, but sunny as well. Whereas the south of the country and Ireland probably into more unsettled conditions, or perhaps into more unsettled conditions during this period in October, from about the 5th to the 10th of October. But that's one that we're going to be watching. For now, I think what we need to think about is this cooler weather during that final week of September. So lots of information there for you again, I know. So thank you again for watching. Keep the sun shining. Thanks for supporting the site. As I said, kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. So thank you for supporting the advertisers too. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.